Hello Virgos and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your mid-month check-in for June. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is going to be a general reading for Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So be sure to check your other signs as well if you know what those other signs are. Just know this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate. Just take what does, leave what does not, and try not to force any storylines into what's going on with your lives right now. All right, so I have lots in store for you, but before we start, I'd like to invite you to create sacred space with me. All right, so let's take some nice cleansing breaths. Let's release what's weighing heavily on ourselves and our minds, and let's connect. Here we go. Okay, great, thank you. So we are in Gemini season still. Before I start talking, let's explain what I'm doing. So this is the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards for your themes, and then I'm going to use the Mystic Dreamer Tarot deck. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you all. Okay, so I'm changing things up a bit. I'm feeling called to do crosses this time around. But anyway, as I was saying, we are in Gemini season up until the 21st of June, which will then enter Cancer season. So that will be nice and exciting. On the 17th of June, we have the full moon in Sagittarius. That full moon is representative of expansion, self-expansion, which goes right along the lines of what we're working on right now. Many of us have started new cycles. We should already be starting. Those of you, depending on where you are in your timeline, may just barely be getting on to that. But no, it's all good because we are releasing, all of us within the collective are releasing old cycles, releasing toxic situations, people, events, whatnot that no longer served us. And now it's a time for us to really just start a new phase, okay? In June, the whole month of June is about focusing on ourselves. You know, May was all about setting the foundation, figuring out what we want our new cycle to look like, kind of like making the blueprints of our lives. April was spring cleaning. That month just really just wreaked havoc on everybody, you know, and it focused on relationships. So whatever you're working on back then, whatever was released back then, I know many of us are still healing and trying to make sense of it. And now we're in June. It's all about, okay, it happened. We healed ourselves in May. June is about how do we move forward from this? Where are we going? Many of us are making moves, like residential moves, career moves, maybe shifting our circle of friends or finding new circle of friends or soul tribes to help support our goals, things like that. So we're just really focusing on us and what we want ourselves to really look like in this new cycle. So up first is change. This is first card for your theme. Yeah. Cycle of change. It's exciting. Some people don't do well with change. Some really embrace it. If you're able to really embrace change and know that's the only thing that's constant in life is change, you're going to do very well. Yeah, you're going to do very well with the curveballs that life throws at you. Yeah, absolutely. It's upright, so I do feel, Virgos, that you all are moving nicely with the cycles that are happening. Hunger. This is like a howl at the moon type card, which I love. I love the wolf and I love the beautiful full moon. I'll just show it upright because it really is a gorgeous card. But yeah, this is about getting hungry for your life. It's about finding the thing that's going to satisfy this craving, this passion, and it's reversed. So I feel like you're going within yourselves to really ask that question. What am I hungry for in this life? What is that thing that's going to just do it for me? You know, maybe you're looking at your life right now and you're like, it's just sort of there, and you know, the bills are paid and whatever, you know, nice house, whatnot. But it's lacking that spark, that thing, that drive. I feel like this is what you're in search of right now. I think that's part of the changes that are happening for you right now, Virgos. And then focus. Let me show it up right, because it's another cool card. I love this deck. It is a beautiful deck. But yeah, you have a woman who's like half submerged. She's in a bubble, but she's half submerged in water with a butterfly on her third eye, symbolizing transformation. I feel like the water is all about spiritual alignment, you know, and the bubble is, you know, enlightenment from her spirit guides and her guardian angels. And, you know, the full moon is shining upon her. So getting focused, focusing on what you want. It's reversed. So I feel like this is more about you internalizing your focus. I think you're looking at yourself versus what's going on externally. I think you're trying to figure out how you're flowing with this new energy, what that means for you, and how you want to insert yourself or insert your projects into this new cycle. Yeah, so great way to start the reading. Okay, like I said, I'm going to do the Celtic cross for you all. It's going to take me a few minutes to pull some cards. Actually, we just got 3 right off the bat. But I do need 10. I do need 10 to complete the cross. I think it came out this way. I'm getting these mixed up. Sorry. Just want to make sure that the order comes out correct. Just that when they come out in clumps, I need to understand what the message is for you and to make sure that it's coming up in the right order and in the right card position. And they have been flying out of my hands today, so you may see me catching cards or them landing on the floor, so okay. But yeah, so June is big energy. It's all about focusing on you. It's about up-leveling yourself and defining what you want this new cycle to entail. We've got, okay, so yeah, we've got 2 more weeks left in June, but within those last 2 weeks, it's big stuff. We've got the solstice on the 21st, and we have the solar eclipse on the 2nd of July. So within this time frame, it's a really good idea for you to get grounded and to get still and to really clarify your intentions because the energy, the solar energy, excuse me, my goodness, let me take a sip, sorry. The solar energy that's around us right now is high. It's really powerful. And our manifestation powers are extremely strong right now, Virgo. So be very careful with the thoughts and the words that you speak, because anything you say or think has the potential to instantly manifest. So if your thoughts and words are negative right now, you may be pushing away opportunities, or you may be calling in negative situations or bringing in negative people. So just be mindful of that, okay? All right, so I have your Celtic cross set up. Bottom of the deck is the moon. So this is the overall energy for your reading. This is all about tapping into your intuition, but also eliminating fear and illusion, right? This is about getting grounded and looking past what's not real, what's fantasy, what's way up there. And it's about getting to the nitty-gritty, what's here, what's real, and following your heart, following your intuition. Okay, so that's the bottom of this deck. Center of your reading is the 3 of Swords. This is you. So you're upset about something. You have a broken heart. I think this may be you releasing the past, because I think, if I recall in your previous readings, Virgo, this was a struggle. It was a struggle to make amends with the past, to release it and to heal it. But this is still something that's coming up for some of you. Perhaps, you know, this is a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be like someone cheated on you. Maybe they did. But this can also be like a business deal gone wrong, where you were in negotiations with another person or company, and a third party stepped in and interfered and really screwed things up for you. This can also be like family members or friends, you know, interfering in your relationships or your personal lives, and they don't need to be there, but by doing so, they created a lot of sorrow and heartache for you. Let's see what the rest of the cards are supporting. But regardless, this is, you have the World card that's crowning, or that's crossing you. So this is fated change. This is completion. So this situation had to happen in order for you to move on. Okay, this was gonna happen regardless. I don't know, you know, I did give you 3 different scenarios about what this 3 of Swords means, but I do feel like this is a breakup, a broken heart. I really do. And no matter what you did, in spite of your best efforts to save it, it was bound to end, because this was karmic. Okay, this was a karmic situation. And it's not to say that you didn't love that person or that person didn't love you. It just wasn't meant to be forever. Okay, so just take the lessons that you learned from that particular relationship and grow from it. Because like I said, this was fated and it had to happen. But it's over now. It's over. That cycle has ended. It's completed. And you're moving forward with your new life. Okay? So the basis for this that's setting up the reading is the 4 of Swords. So you're taking some time for yourself, Virgos. This is the card of rest, of pause, of restoration. Because it's reversed, this is for you. You are taking time to heal yourself. You're taking time out to be away from people and to maybe meditate and understand what transpired there in that breakup. You're trying to understand what went wrong, what caused it, what role did you play in, and what role the other person played. You know, what was the lesson? Because in order for you to move forward and to welcome in new love, you don't want to run the risk of repeating the same karmic cycle, or attracting the same type of person just to go through that mess again. You don't want to do that. So do the work, Virgos. Take this time out, you know, to really reflect and get grounded about what happened and heal your heart. You know, heal your heart, because I know you're all are beautiful people. You know, I love my Virgos, and I want nothing but the best for you all, okay? But yeah, it's great things are on the horizons for you. 5 of Wands reverse is coming up in your recent past. So this is conflict. But it's reversed, so I feel like this conflict is over. It's ending. And you're choosing just to walk away. This is conflict, this is competition. And it's like, you know what? I don't need to be a part of that. Y'all go play over there, and you do what you do you, and you want to bicker and argue, then you all go right ahead. But I'm taking my wand, choosing to exit this conversation because it's not serving my highest good. So this is the energy of this card. Yeah, you're definitely making an exit, and you're realizing that it's a lost cause. There's no need to keep fighting and bickering and arguing and going round and round and round, because it's not going to solve anything. It's not going to fix the problem. It's not going to bring the person back. It's not going to heal your heart. It's not going to do any of that. No, you just have to walk away from it, and you're making the right decision because it's reversed. So you're choosing to exit. You're choosing to exit that argument. Up next in your near future is 9 of Wands. Yeah, so you're very close to completing this cycle. Very close to this ending, and you're tired, you're bruised, you're battle weary, and you have this woman. She's lining up her wands, and you know, she's just taking a break, just kind of leaning up against one, like, damn, I just went through some stuff. So this is you regrouping. This is you just, you know, digging deep for that last final piece of energy to move forward, because after the 9 of Wands is the 10 of Wands, right? And it's the card of the guy carrying all those wands, you know, to his new life. So this is you preparing to end this. It's almost done, okay? It's almost done, Virgos. Crowning you is the Page of Wands. So a lot of fire energy here. this is bringing in new hope, new inspiration, new motivation, new creativity. It's very young energy. It's early on, so it's not something that's mature. This isn't queen energy or king energy. This is page energy. So this is like, you know, maybe a message of maybe a new creative project coming through for you, or you're just getting a new spark of inspiration, and it's you just saying, you know what, okay, that happened, that relationship ended, and it's time for me to move forward with my new life, and this is the energy that is doing that for you. This could also be you, Virgos, because this is an earth card, you know, and this could be you sort of renewed, rebirthing yourself. So this could be like a newer, more improved version of yourself, right? I mean, this is very young energy right now. Also, Page of Wands is the card of manifestation. So kind of like what I was saying earlier is that right now, with the energy in the cosmos, with the solstice and the solar eclipses getting ready to gear up, a lot of our thoughts and words are crystallizing and manifesting. So be very careful with what you're saying. Be very careful and clear with your intentions, because you just don't want to call in the wrong thing. Which is interesting, because this is you. This is the seventh card. This is the Tower card. So you are going through a personal transformation. You're having a Tower moment. And it's clear right now. You know, we see the Three of Swords. We see the world showing a completed cycle that's faded. And now you're dealing with the fallout of all that. What does that mean for you? Maybe you have to change residences. Maybe you're splitting assets. For those of you who are married, maybe you're figuring out the custody situation. For those of you who weren't in that situation, but maybe you're in a long-term relationship, you know, it's just figuring out what your new life is going to look like, and figuring out how you're going to show up as you know, as a single independent Virgo, and what you want for the next phase. Your environment is justice. It's represented by the Justice card. So you're trying to seek restitution and resolution on everything that happened. You want things to be right. You want to make things right. So maybe you feel like an apology is owed to you, or maybe you owe someone else an apology. That's one thing to look at. Justice, maybe you're in the court system, you know, for those of you who are divorcing with children, you know, you're meeting with lawyers, you're, you know, undergoing mitigation to split the assets, to figure out, you know, custody and visitation and things of that nature. For those of you who were in a bad business deal, maybe you're taking legal action to rectify a breach of contract of sorts, right? Yeah, but this is you seeking justice. You want restitution. You want the situation to be right, or to be made right. And I think you are seeking that apology. So this is your environment. You know, you're undergoing this major transformation, but you need it to be balanced. You need it to be just. Your hopes and fears, 10 of Swords reversed, which is great, because this means that this is completions. This means that hurt that you're feeling is ending. It's coming to its natural conclusion, and this will be ending very soon. I honestly think that by the solar eclipse in July, I think you'll be in a better energy state. I really do, Virgos. I really do believe that. So just keep the faith, and just know that this is temporary. Page of Pentacles is your outcome card. This is you. You know what? I think I got it mixed up, because when I read the Page of Wands, you know, it was crowning. This is in the 6th position. It was crowning your reading. This is your outcome. I saw the two pages side by side. But regardless, you are in your manifestation power. You are showing up in your reading as a newer, younger, improved version of yourself. It's still young energy. This is both page energy. The Wands just represents your spirituality and your creativity. You're tapping into that spark to move forward, and you're redefining what your passions are, what it is that's going to make you happy. You have the Page of Pentacles coming in, which is you, the Earth card, and you're you are seeking out new opportunities are coming towards you. Same thing with new financial opportunities as well. So maybe you're making new financial investments, maybe you're looking at your savings account and opening up new retirement accounts and kind of getting your finances in order to make your money work for you. Maybe some of you are going back to school. Either you're learning a new trade or a new set of skills to improve your current situation. Maybe some of you are lining yourself up for promotion. You need certain courses to prepare you for that promotion and to make you more competitive. Maybe some of you are just going back to school just because, you know? Maybe you're going to go and learn something fun and interesting rather than something academic and heavy. But whatever it is, I think you're following what's making you happy because you have the Page of Wands. This is about pursuing your personal goals, your personal dreams, things that are going to make you tick, okay? So I like that for you, Virgos. I really do. Okay, so that is your Celtic cross. I'm going to kind of just set these up a little bit better. Cards just don't want to work with me right now. That way I can see them as I do other layouts. Okay, so up next I'm going to pull from the Pure Love Oracle. And we'll just see what comes through. Usually I pull 2 cards, you know, 2 for the masculine, 2 for the feminine. So you got 3. Oh. 3 for the masculine, and we're just going to pull 2 more for the feminine. One more. Let's see, one more. Here we go. Okay. Okay, wow. So masculine would like to share to his feminine, I love you. I feel rejected by you. And you are not available to connect right now. Okay, interesting. And feminine would like to say, I wish you could be here right now. You are in my dreams. Interesting. So, according to the masculine, he feels that the feminine is shut down. He loves her. He feels rejected by her, but he feels that she's doing one of these things. There is definitely a separation because she's saying, I wish you were here right now and you are in my dreams. So I kind of get the sense that she had to move away, or that someone had to move away, and that's why the relationship ended. You know, I feel like maybe she pursued a career opportunity and put that in front of the relationship, which, I mean, if it's for her highest good, it's for her highest good. But I get the sense that the masculine took it personally, and, you know, he feels that she's shut down. You know, he feels that she's shut down, but she's busy, you know, and she's doing something that's in her highest good and that's in her best interest. I don't know why this is coming through. It's something that I'm getting. I just got the sense that there was a move, and I felt like it was for her career, and I feel like the masculine maybe didn't want her to go and was, you know, trying to get her to stay, to do something local or within the same city where they both live, but she couldn't because she's wishing that he was here with her, you know. So I get the sense that she made the decision to move. That's really up to you guys and how you want to proceed with something long distance. It depends on how far the distance is between you all. I don't know. That's a conversation you all are going to have. I feel like right now with the energy within the next 2 weeks, you will gain clarity, specifically after the solar eclipse. You will know what to do with this situation. You can choose to do little check-ins and just, you know, kind of correspond with one another and see how the other's doing and try and get a feel for where they are emotionally. But masculine says she's shut down. Maybe she's not anymore. Maybe she was at that point in time, but maybe things have changed. Let's pull from the Journey of Love cards and see if we can get anything to clarify. I don't get the sense that this connection lacks in love. I do think that there is love between the masculine and the feminine. I just don't know if union is possible at this time. Okay. So 2 popped out. Let's put these right here. I don't want to get those mixed up. So I need to be able to see. Two dropped for the masculine, so you've got a bonus card. Usually I pull 1 card each. Oh, and you just got 2 for the feminine as well. Okay, that's interesting. So for the masculine, these came in reversed, coming together and drop into your heart. Yeah. So what I'm getting from these 2 cards is that he does want a union with you. I feel like the masculine definitely wants to come together with his beloved. And he's telling her to open her heart, you know? I mean, you kind of see it right here. He loves her. He feels rejected by her, but he feels that she's not available right now to connect. So I feel like his energy towards her and his intentions towards her, because I don't know if there's communication in the 3D, maybe this is in the 5D through prayer and meditation, but you know, he's telling her he wants to come together and for her to open her heart and to be open to the idea of maybe making this work. So if that's the case, then certainly reach out and start putting out feelers to see where the feminine is at in her heart space and in her head space, to see if something like this is feasible. Again, I get the sense that there is a distance factor, but that's for you all to work out. You know, long distance relationships can work. It just requires effort from both parties and very clear and regular communication and trust. But they can work. And I don't know how permanent the move is. I don't know if it's like maybe for like a year or 2, or if it's like a forever situation. But if it's something temporary, then I think that's definitely something you guys can work through. So for the feminine, the card of 3 to 1 came up. And Angel of Jupiter Awaken. Yeah. So these are interesting. So 3 to 1, I kind of feel like maybe masculine, you feel like you're competing with her career. Maybe that's the third party, you know, the third wheel, the third insertion. With this particular connection. Again, this may not resonate for all of you. I feel like this is very specific for someone. But she's balancing. She's working through it. She's trying to figure out how she can balance you, balance her career, and balance her own needs. There's a lot of purple and blue energy in this card, so a lot of third eye chakra, a lot of indigo as well, so crown chakra and throat chakra. So a lot of communication, a lot going on here. Also, the Angel of Jupiter Awaken came through. which I find interesting just because right now Jupiter is moving back into its natural sign of Capricorn. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. We have the Sagittarius full moon on the 17th, which also is representative of expansion. So with this Jupiter awakening card, this is about her expanding herself to step into her truth. And maybe this career move or this move that she made is to do that. She's expanding herself. She's improving herself. She's doing something for her highest good. So I think masculine, you know, if you want to be in her life, it's best if you can find the heart space to support her when she's doing this. Yeah, because this is all about expansion, and she's trying to balance. You got this 3-to-1 here. It's like a ratio. I'm getting the sense that she's weighing out her options. Okay? But depending on what the situation is, and like I said, the length of time that she needs to be away, or whatever the situation is, if it's something unrealistic, then I never really advocate waiting around for someone. I don't. It's not right for you to put your life on hold, to wait for someone to choose you. No, you should be someone's priority. You should be someone's number one, right? So the fact that they're prioritizing something else ahead of you means that you're not there. They've got other things going on. And honestly, for you, you've got to find your mate. You've got to find that match where they're gonna be like, they're gonna say yes to you. You are my priority. You are my bae, and before anything else, right? So, or what is it, before anything and everything? I think it's like BAE stands for BAE. But yeah, I mean, you deserve that, Virgos. I mean, you've just went through some stuff right here, and you're healing a lot, and you shouldn't be second or third fiddle to anything or anyone. Someone needs to be choosing you and be like, you are my number one. So do some meditation on this situation. If the person moved away for a career opportunity and you know they're not coming back anytime soon, and you know it's just not feasible for you to move to that location, then you may have to start considering releasing this connection and moving forward in your new future and opening yourself up to exploring new opportunities. Maybe trying online dating, and just keep it simple and light and casual, nothing crazy, nothing heavy, but just putting yourself out there to, you know, meet new people, maybe go out for coffee or whatnot. And you never know. You never know what's around the corner, especially with the solstice coming up and the solar eclipse. You just don't know. So the message is, keep your options open. Hold space for this person, for your beloved, and I get there's a lot of love here. Hold space, but don't wait and don't hope, because that's attachment. That's fear-based. Hold space, but open your mind. Keep an open mind about new people, new friends coming in, okay? So there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call in the archangels, and we're going to see what messages come through for you all. And this will be the conclusion of the reading. So I really hope that these messages resonated with all of you Virgos. Thank you to all my current subscribers, my new viewers. I hope for my new viewers that these messages resonated with you and that you found what you were looking for. My style is healing and inspirational messages. I do touch on some love stuff, but this is all about you. It's trying to take a holistic approach or a holistic look of what's going on in your life. Not just love, but looking at finances, looking at, you know, your life's direction, and kind of helping you tap into your life's purpose, and a little bit of law of attraction going on, you know. That's my style. So I hope it resonated with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay. So, first message from Archangel Raphael is breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Yeah. The past is in the past, and the past is no longer serving you. You can't go back to the past. It's not right, and it's not going to work. Nurture, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. For both activities are important for you right now. Self-care, take care of yourself, get grounded, make peace with the changes that are happening with you and for you. Flow with this Tower card. There's a lot of changes going on, and just know that all the pain and suffering is ending, okay? You got the Ten of Swords reversed. The swords are literally falling out of your back. The pain is ending. Yeah. And Archangel Jophiel would like to share with you to get outdoors, which I love. This is great. I think Virgos, you need to tap into your earth energy and get grounded. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Absolutely. Whenever I'm feeling stressed and overwhelmed and anxious, I do step outside. I go out and go for hikes and stuff, and it's fantastic. It works wonders for me. And that's where I gain my sense of clarity, my sense of groundedness, and I get rebalanced, you know. I'm a Pisces, so sometimes my emotions, you know, get the better of me, and it's hard for me to gain clarity of thought and mind unless I'm out in earth, you know, in nature, and it just has like a really nice soothing effect on me. So I feel like that will work nicely for you all, Virgos. Okay, so that's all I have in store for you all. Again, thank you for stopping by my channel. Thank you for liking the content. Please share, like, and subscribe to this video. Click the little bell, that's the subscriber bell that lets you know when I release new content. Thank you to all the cross watchers who took the time to stop by and check in. Again, thank you to my new viewers. You're divinely guided here. You're here by no accident. So I sincerely hope that the content really resonated with you, and I hope that you will be returning soon. Again, thank you to my current subscribers. You all are what's helping me keep the channel going. All right, so have a wonderful rest of the month. Happy solstice, and I'll see you in July for the solar eclipse. All right, take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.